This video is an answer to a question I've received from a friend. The question being this: is Ripple falling behind its competitors as a result of the SEC lawsuit? And I would say absolutely no. And I'll try and give some reasons behind that. So we can see, for example, this recent news story from the 10th of August where Ripple, who own 40% of Tranglo, they're making progress with Singapore and the Monetary Authority of Singapore. This is just but one recent example. We've seen the ODL corridor between Japan and the Philippines and other jurisdictions with the help of SBI, who from memory I think own about 9% of Ripple. And Ripple owned 40% of Tranglo. My point being here is that Ripple are aggressively pursuing new business opportunities every day, every week, and they're having huge successes, and those successes are in the news. You can see them about twice a week. Now, what you have to bear in mind about the lawsuit with the SEC is it gets a lot of press, and it's widely perceived that it's a bad thing if Ripple were designated a security. That's the worst thing that could happen. And whilst I would agree it's the worst thing that can happen, if the options are whether XRP is a security or a non-security, yes, the worst of those two options is that XRP is a security. But what we have to remember here is that even if Ripple were considered a security, securities can be fungible, as Upholders has recently proved, and securities can be transferred from one party to another in much the same way as XRP can be transferred without that security designation. And also bear in mind this: if it was designated a security, it's only designated as a security in America. And what type of security would it be? Would it be a security of Ripple or some other kind of security yet unknown? We just don't know that. But none of that is particularly important. What's important is this: across the world, the reason that XRP adoption hasn't taken off on a massive scale, it has taken off on a very large scale, but not on a massive scale, is because of regulatory uncertainty in the US. And let me explain what I mean by regulatory uncertainty. The regulatory uncertainty isn't really to do with whether it's a security or not. It's to do with this: under which regulator does XRP fall? That's what people outside of the US want to know. Is it the SEC? Is it the CFTC? Is it some other US governance authority yet unknown and unestablished? Bottom line is, outside of the US, nobody actually cares. What we care about is by whom is XRP and Ripple regulated, and what are the rules? And then, are Ripple and XRP following those rules? And if they are, we've got a level playing field, and we can now start to use XRP for what it really should be used for, which is a bridging asset, as stated by the World Economic Forum. It really is as simple as that. It's not about whether XRP is a security or not. It's only about regulatory clarity in terms of who is governing in the States XRP, who is governing Ripple, and what are their rules, and are Ripple and XRP compliant with those rules? And if they are, then we're off to the races.